how to make guests comfortable at a porch party. Now, I personally love to have parties, and I approach parties from a very specific angle. I do not want my guests to feel lost or lonely or clutching their beverage in the corner going, I don't know anybody, why am I here? This is no fun, have a grim look on their face. We will not allow wallflowers at our porch party. Remember, a porch party is a warm, friendly, happy gathering of people who are trying to change the world in a certain cause area. So your goal in hosting a porch party is to make sure your guests are comfortable, that they feel welcomed, that they have what they need, they have a napkin, they have a name tag, they get their questions answered. You're tending to them, you're looking out for them. You're making them feel welcome and comfortable. So here are a number of ways you can make your guests feel comfortable at a porch party. First of all, have a greeter who's greeting everybody warmly and just like they're your long lost cousin. So glad you could come. Gosh, how are you doing today? The drinks are over there, and we have some food over here, and here's some people you might enjoy meeting. Here's our board chair over there. So a warm greeting. Also, name tags. You must have name tags at a porch party because you want to know who's there. And you may not know what all your guests look like. And, this huge philanthropist in your community, you may not be aware of what they physically look like. And they could be walking in the door and you miss knowing exactly who they are because, of course, you want to try to chat up the major philanthropist if at all possible. So greeter helps everybody get name tags. Also, don't let the guests write their own name tag. Please be sure you write the name tag in square block letters so that you can read it and everybody else can read it. So be careful about the name tags. Can be a hidden minefield when it comes to a porch party. So you've welcomed the guests warmly. You've helped them get a name tag. You've told them where the food and drink are, and you've told them a little bit about the format of the day. Then once they get in, you want to make sure you have some staff members mingling with the guests and making sure that guests are introduced to each other and to your organization staffers. So you want to have designated hosts. And frankly, I think board members should be able to be hosts. Some board members are not comfortable socially, and we have to bless and release them if they don't want to do this, but have plenty of people designated to be watching the group of guests, watching the crowd, to make sure that everybody's having fun, their drink glass is filled, they have a napkin if they need one, they can find a chair, they can find the bathroom, whatever they need in order to feel welcomed and appreciated. And there are other things you can do to help make your guests feel comfortable at a porch party. I am very big on programs, as you know, and it's a very prescribed format I recommend for the program. However, you have got to let people sit down. And here are a number of reasons why you really want to do that. First of all, your program could go long. And the last thing you want is for your guests to be shifting anxiously on their feet, wishing the program would be over because their back is hurting, their knees are hurting, their feet are hurting. Remember, older people have more aches and pains than younger people do. And older people tend to be many of the guests and the donors that we're trying to attract at the porch party. As we know that the age group of 80 to 89 are the largest donors of charitable gifts to nonprofit causes. So you may have some 80-somethings there, and they really are going to want a chair, probably. So make sure that your guests are comfortable, and when everybody is seated at the program, make sure there are enough seats. You can drag in some folding chairs. It does not have to be formal. You do not want a formal circle of everybody just sitting there, like they're at a big board meeting. You want to have chairs, stools, whatever, and then some of the staff members can be standing at the back. So the last thing you can do to make your guests feel comfortable at a porch party is when they leave. Give them a big hug if hugging is in your corporate culture, so to speak, and just thank them warmly. Be warm. Let your vibration of social energy and friendliness pervade the whole event, and particularly your guests. And look them in the eye, shake their hands, and say, "We'd love to touch base with you and find out what your impressions were of our porch party event. And let us know if you'd like to learn more." So that's how you make your guests feel comfortable. If your guests feel comfortable, they will like you more, they will be happier more, and they'll come to another porch party.